One of my favorite things to do is actually helping volunteer teams integrate digital and new technology into their area of ministry. But this can be tough because volunteers are busy, there's a lot going on, and really, usually when you've been doing something one way for a long time, it's really hard to take a 180 and change it up. And usually what I like to do is kind of start with kind of the principle of what are we trying to do. And usually, if you don't think about it, the assumption is my job is to fill a room or to put on a program for whatever area of ministry they're trying to do ministry. And I like to remind them that really our objective is to not fill a room, but produce spiritual fruit, meaning we put on this program so that in their daily lives, this happens. And really the idea is that, yes, that program might be the best way to do that, but could digital or new technology aid in that objective? And then what I do is I kind of walk through some examples. I show how just the power of digital and technology in our own lives. There's things that we would have said no to 10, 15 years ago, but now we use daily because it makes us more efficient. And there's this idea of, really humans, we are tool builders, and we can leverage something very efficiently. That's really what makes us different than animals and all sorts of other things. And so what I like to do is walk through this. And really the idea is that if you can get every leader at your church in your ministry thinking about creative ways of using digital, now what you do is that you unlock so many more opportunities, so many more swings of integrating digital and technology into your ministry that maybe you're not even thinking of. Now, if you want to kind of unpack this more and learn more about this, I actually have a guide on my website, jkranda.com. It's a guide that you can walk through with volunteers. It's about $5. You can download it. It's a whole kit. I really made it so that you can walk through with your team and really have more ways of leveraging digital and technology, because I see this as a stewardship thing, and we get to leverage everything that God has put in our hands. But it can be confusing. So if you want some more help, check out my website and download this guide. And please let me know if you come up with something cool.